Alright, so I got some goodies for the Jeep today. This is the Rough Country rear differential skid plate. And you usually don't need a rear diff skid plate on Toyotas and stuff. But on Jeeps, the pinion is really exposed. So with this part right here is what I bought it for. This is a great pinion protector because the back axle's low pinion and that pinion hangs out really long with that CV on it. So good thing there. And it's also got some ribs that are known to catch on rocks. So I got this. It's only 90 bucks. It's extremely heavy duty, very stout. All bent, welded, very well made looking. I'm a pretty big fan of it. All welded. Comes with a bracket that goes over the front. Now, no one has told me that this will fit my Gladiator Sport Max Tow, but it's an m220. It's the same axle that's on the JL Rubicon, so I think it's going to fit. We're about to find out. Also, I got my RCVs in because I'm trying to make the Jeep more like a Toyota, and all real off-road things, in my opinion, have CV joints in the front. So, strongest axles in the world, lifetime warranty, up to 44-inch tires, etc. Also, less vibration, and of course, it's a CV joint, which stands for continuous velocity. So when you're turning, there's no phasing. It's a win-win. So I might even get motivated and install those tonight. That's a little bit more of a job. This will throw on in a few minutes, so we'll do that one first. Most things, when you try to install a part that's made for one vehicle onto another, it's not an exact fit. So the skid plate fits the diff pretty well. The front clamp is a little too small, and it hits the sway bar. So to fix that problem, I'm using some 3/4 inch spacers, like you see right there. For those, some longer bolts, and then had to make a bracket to hold the bushing in place, right? Because you put a spacer on a sway bar, the bushing will slide out of the bracket. So yeah, this additional bracket, so you go, U-bolt, flat bar bracket, 3/4 inch spacer, axle. That moves the sway bar back enough to get it off of the skid plate, and it doesn't interfere with anything. I could have cut the skid plate, but it's a really nice beefy skid plate. I didn't want to do that. And I do like the way the skid plate fits, except that the front, you can see right here that the top part of it isn't ideal, right? You'd want that to sit flush, but it's really fine. It's just this diff must be a little bigger on the neck than the one on the JL Rubicon. But the thing I wanted was achieved, is that that skid plate will hit a rock before my pinion does. So that's a huge amount of pinion protection added, and it protects the bottom of the diff, so I can really slide it over stuff and not worry about it. That's the most low-hanging thing on this truck that is fragile. In the front, it's not much of an issue because it's high pinion. Again, front differentials on most good off-road trucks, Land Cruiser, etc., are high pinion, which is great because it gives you more clearance, and also great because it's stronger for the differential. So there's the front. See, the front is way higher than the control arms. The rear, not the case. So I think it's gonna be a pretty productive mod. All right, so there's the Jeep at full down traveled. I think there's a lot of rear down travel. Obviously, I'm using my Death Trap Harbor Freight jack stand, teetering on the hitch. One jack stand is good enough. I'm not real scared. So let's go underneath it and see if it clears. Oh, it does. Look at that. So that's the worst case scenario for the sway bar because it comes forward because of this bend right here at full down travel. That looks just fine. So it clears. That's a good mod. Excellent.